Doctors. What's the funniest way your client didn't listen to you and regretted it? He walked in with a diffuser. Not a bag, not a jacket. A plug-in essential oil diffuser. Cord dangling, like he was about to set up a spa in my exam room. Let me back up. 3 weeks before that moment, this guy, mid-fifth, confident handshake. The kind of man who calls himself a researcher. Sat in my office with a skin infection that was angry but absolutely manageable. I wrote him a 10-day antibiotic course. Simple. Twice a day. With food. I looked him dead in the eyes and said, do not stop early. Do not skip doses. Finish every single one. He nodded. Very serious. Very convincing. And the second he walked out that door, I knew. I just knew. There was something about the way he nodded. Too slow. Too calm. Like a man who had already made up his mind and was just being polite about it. A week later, he's back. Fever of 103. Infection spread down his forearm. Face a little pale. And in his right hand, swinging gently at his side like it was the most normal thing in the world. The diffuser. I stared at it. He set it on my counter. Is that plugged in? I asked. Not yet, he said. I wanted to ask where the outlet was first. I pulled up his chart and asked, slowly, if he had taken his antibiotics. He straightened up a little. I didn't finish them. But I've been doing eucalyptus twice a day and drinking a green tea blend that's specifically formulated for what? He paused. Immune optimization. I set my pen down. This man had a spreading bacterial infection, a triple-digit fever, and he was about to plug in a lavender machine in a medical exam room because something he read on a wellness blog told him his body could handle it naturally. I called in a specialist. The infection had progressed enough that oral antibiotics weren't going to cut it anymore. We had to set him up with an IV drip. 6 hours in a chair, bag hanging next to him, the whole situation. All because he didn't want to take a pill the size of a Tic Tac twice a day for 10 days. He sat there in that chair looking like a man slowly accepting his decisions. About 2 hours in, his wife showed up. She walked through the door, took one look at him. IV in his arm, diffuser sitting on the counter next to him. Eucalyptus smell faintly in the air. And she said absolutely nothing. She just turned around and left. No words, no argument, just a quiet pivot and a closed door. That woman had clearly been through this before. He watched her go. Didn't even call after her. I checked on him an hour later and he was just sitting there, staring at the bag of actual medicine going into his actual arm. The diffuser unplugged and pushed to the edge of the counter like it knew it had failed. He was back 2 weeks later, fully recovered.